with Miles Dahman and Jennifer Sinski, the co-founders of RSVP Stir. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what your service does?
So we go through all the unofficial South by Southwest events. So those are events that don't require a badge or a wristband. And we put together a party calendar that gives you all the information of where things are, who's playing, what day it's going on, is it interactive or music, and then we actually go through those events and RSVP people to each of them. So instead of making all the clicks, we do it for you.
And it's a manual process, or is there like an API that registers to all these?
There's both. Okay. So we have a combination of ways to kind of finish getting all the RSVPs done. And we also talk to a lot of events and event planners directly. So a lot of companies are bringing us like, hey, we want all your people on our list, and we work with them to make that happen. And then we also having to do a little bit of manual, and then we have an API as well.
Okay. So why, Miles, maybe you can talk to why we're so lucky to have RSVPs, or what's the scene like here in terms of parties? I mean, it's a little overwhelming.
Right, yeah. There were like 300 parties last year. There's over 400, 600 parties this year. So when you're kind of a newcomer to South by, you're a little bit overwhelmed. So we're just kind of a little bit of a buffer and make it a little bit easier to see what's going on, to have a good time, and worry less about making sure you're on every list and RSVPing to everything.
So this is the fourth year, am I right?
This is the third year. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit how you founded the company, or how you even got into this racket, because it's an interesting side hustle.
Yeah, so I'm from Austin. I've been going to South by since I was 18, and I'm about to turn 26. And when I was 18, I was always trying to figure out, where the free shows were, what was going on. And I was always RSVPing for all my friends because none of them wanted to do it. And I realized, RSVPing for 20 friends, well, I can probably do that for more people. So the first year I had about 300 people sign up.
And you were doing it for free, or were you collecting some cash?
I was collecting some cash, although we had 2 people sign up for $30. So you got your plus one for free, because that was the incentive. So I wasn't really sure how it was going to work out. We had 1 press mention, and after that I was, a little bit overwhelmed. I was happy, decided to close down the next year. And Miles helped the first year with building the website, making everything start. Within the second year, in 2012, he really stepped up and was able to make a better calendar system. We were able to export more names quicker. We were able to get all of our information faster. We started having a bigger social media presence. And we went up last year to about 2,000 people. And then this year we're at over 3,000 people.
Awesome. So 3,000 people, about 400 parties.
Yes.
That's a lot of data entry.
It's a lot. Spreadsheets for days.
Right. What I'm most fascinated by is this notion of Austin really stepping up to, you guys created a business out of nothing around South by Southwest, and it's a trend that we see in people renting out their houses or driving people around. What's your experience? Maybe you can talk to that trend.
I think everyone has their South by hustle on, for sure. The house rental market this year has exploded. People who live here at every level, people take bartending gigs when they normally wouldn't. They're working the door. A lot of our friends
who's big as a bouncer?
Exactly. A lot of our friends are in the service industry, and they're working, double shifts, lunch, dinner, downtown, being pulled in from other restaurants to kind of help out with the downtown, scene and what's going on. And there's volunteers, there's street teams, there's people passing out promotional materials. People in Austin really, really work hard. You can tell by the number of Craigslist posts for South by related gigs that there's every level to work this festival, and every way to figure out how to take advantage of the party economy that's created.
Is always 3.